All right, guys, good morning, everybody. Let's do the recap for today. Before starting the recap, I want to answer one question that came from...
Hi, thanks for watching my video. My name is Andrew Aziz and I'm the author of How to Day Trade for a Living. In this channel, I'm showing my daily trades on the US stock market. I hope that you enjoy the videos. Make sure to subscribe to our channel. Thanks for watching and welcome to my channel.
one of the traders, and the question was that... let me actually highlight the question. The question is about the stocks in play, and it is essentially asking Andrew, so the question is, Andrew, you're talking about in your book about the stocks in play, and but at this stage what we're seeing here is that you only trade the mega caps. You trade Apple, Tesla, NVDA, Amazon, as well as TQQ. Why is that? Why are you constantly trading these names? What you are actually talking about the stocks in play and the importance of them. So let me answer that question first. So this is very important to mention. Sometimes we have the stocks in play, and sometimes you have really sectors in play, that the whole sector is going to be in play for a very, very, very long period of time. And when the sector is in play, you can continue trading it until it's not in play. And sometimes this sector volatility can be as high as going like 6 months or 1 year. Right now we are in an environment that what we call it an AI mania. So starting from, for example, back in March, when the Silicon Valley Bank failed and ended, look at this rally that we had from the Qs. This rally from 280 all the way up to 380. This is just because really the AI mania. The volume are really high, the volatility is really high. Look at the weekly percentage is very high, and that is something that you can trade certain group of stocks for a very long period of time. You don't need to really look for a stocks in play. Like today, for example, Nike is a stock in play, obviously gapped up from the pre-market and gave some opportunity for like a 1 minute swing range breakdown here. Kind of after that it died down. But when you are into that sector mania area, you can continue trading them. Obviously last year we had this bear market. So starting from early to 2022, we had a massive sell-off that went up all the way up to November, which was the bottom. So look at the volume is significantly higher in that area. So you can trade TQQ, QQQ, or options pretty much daily because you're in a bear market, and bear market means volatility, just going up and down. After the bear market ended, we started this mania. It's a massive run up, which is really caused by AI mania. Obviously NVDA is one of them that is running. So that's why I continue trading. Look at this. This is not a normal chart on NVDA. This is just a massive run starting from early 2023, and we've been trading it almost 9 months every single day. It's just because it is coming with this massive mania that this rally is so strong. And this happened, like, for example, during the pandemic. Like today, CCL actually had an earning. This is interesting. Today had an earning, CCL, so we had some sort of a volatility popped up and run. But I never really traded CCL because the daily chart were really small, until we go into back to during the pandemic time. During the pandemic time, just look at the volume that CCL had. So we traded during the pandemic, starting from the March, pretty much all the way up to for 3-4 months we were trading CCL pretty much every single day, just because now the sector of travel sector, because of the lockdowns and work from home and everything, and travel sector got hit. So you could trade that. Specifically, there are some weeks that are significantly have heavy volume, but even after that it was really nice. Look, every single day there was a huge gap up, gap down, gap up, gap down, gap up, down. I made most of my money really trading during the pandemic, during CCL and American Airline and everything. Same as American Airline. Let's go, for example, to American Airline. So as you see here, look at this. After the pandemic started, right around the end of February, from 30 and then this volatility just continued, going up, and then we were trading this pretty much every single day. Look at the daily candlesticks are so big, from 17 to 19. So this is amazing volatility. So sometimes we pretty much traded all the way through to 2021. So if you go the weekly chart, it's probably better. So I remember that trading American Airline on my watch list pretty much from the February the pandemic started all the way up to mid 2020, which kind of the volatility came down. And look at the volume. Just look at the volume. There was pretty much no volume before that. Pandemic started, heavy volume all the way up to mid 2021, then the volume went down. And now I never trade American Airlines or CCL anymore. This was just a period of about 1.5 years that we were trading only a sector, and you can do that. It's pretty good. Tesla, for example, Tesla also has been active for a very, very long period of time. For example, this is not a normal chart. When you look at it, this is not a normal chart. Let me remove all this line. So this is an unbelievable chart when it goes up to 400. Look at these double tops and the weekly, huge volatility. Obviously, the bear market of 22 Tesla sold off just in December 2023. Just in December dropped 60%. This is not a normal stock. And then obviously in the after the AI mania ran up, because Tesla says I'm a AI company as well. So you see that huge. So essentially you can trade Tesla at least for the last 2 years. You can trade it every single day. Obviously it has really nice order flow and volumes. You can stick to that. So that's a very important question. Now let's get back to trading. It was a really, really good trading day for me. I made really good money on NVDA, TQQ, and Tesla. And the funny part was that I take 2 trades on each of them. The first trade I got stopped out, and the second trade worked out really well. And if you manage your risk, if you get stopped out, you can really make money if you continue with finding a good risk to reward trade. So let's go through that. So 8,500 here, that's a pretty solid day. Let's go see what the NVDA gave us. NVDA at the open, so the market at the open was gapping up a little bit. NVDA went up, rejected, and then came below. The VWAP came up. I said that okay, it's gonna give us a 1 minute opinion range breakup. I went long. It did drop, and then I got stopped out. Came back up. I went long again. Popped up, partial out all the way up to about 440. Came down. I hold a little bit and see if it go up or not. But eventually, I got stopped out on it here. But after I got stopped out, I actually did another squeeze up on that. So I made the losses back plus some change. It wasn't a great profitable trade on it. The best one was Tesla. Tesla at the open, for 3 minutes did nothing, came back, huge squeeze, went up. So this is a very squeeze candlestick. On the pullback, I added, and I was hoping that we can go the continuation, drop below the VWAP. I got to stop there. But as soon as it came back up, I went long again, and I added more on the way up to 252 because it's seeing the big asks, and we went up all the way up to 255, which is almost the high of the day, 254.77. And then after that, I got stopped out when it came down. So that's a really, really amazing trading day from Tesla. Obviously, if you want to look at the Tesla level 2 signal was always helping me. So here, look at that. So for the break of 253, when I added heavy size on that at 250 to 50, we had this big ask at 253. So by seeing this big ask, so the second trade, I added to my position, and obviously boom, after that, just look at the timestamp, 9:58:30 and then 9:59:05. So only 35 seconds after that, boom, pop up 70 cents, and you can profit from that. So that's Tesla. That was a really nice trading day. And then TQQ obviously is following the market. So TQQ market was gapping up about 1%. I went long for the break. It did go up. I really didn't partial. I stopped out at the VWAP. But again, stopping out was a little bit premature because you have to see if the Qs are losing the VWAP or not. I went long again. Boom, the volume came in at around 948. Partial that all the way up to 37 and turned out to be very profitable there. And then came back and I got stopped out at the end. So that was a really, really nice trading day. Essentially, for all of these strategies, if you look at the 5-minute chart, we're kind of a 5-minute opening range breakup. So essentially, we traded the 5-minute opening range breakup, but it was really kind of a doji in the first few minutes, but it really eventually broke out, and kind of a 5-minute opening range breakup. So now the market is holding up nicely for now. Qs are up 1%, IWM 0.4%, and SPY 0.5%. Let's see if they can continue this or not. In terms of trading for Paris, so Paris shared this one with Tesla, very similar to what I did. So I went long here in these pullbacks with Paris. Paris really got stopped out early, drop, and then came back up. As soon as it came back up, he went, this is the area that I went long. He went long earlier, and then he added very nicely in these pullbacks. That's what Paris is really doing very nicely in these pullbacks. And as you see, partials out all the way up to the high of the day, exactly like I did. Brian, I know you traded Nike, and
yeah,
you want to talk about your
I had a loss. I had a loss on Nike, unfortunately.
I remember that
Yeah,
Brian went long somewhere around here, I think in 945
yeah,
Nike, which was kind
and then
of
it
surprising for me. And I think you
just
dropped the stop out on it.
yeah, just stopped out on it. Yeah, so I had a probably a big loss there, and then I traded Tesla with you, so I got some of my money back, but I'm red on the day right now. So
Yeah, well, that's
that
sorry
I
about
should
that.
have stopped out earlier. Yeah.
All right, so that's pretty good. Go. So today's Friday, guys. Friday, I'm actually flying to Vietnam tonight. So I'm gonna be in Vietnam for 1 week. After that, I'll go to Dubai, and then maybe stop by in Switzerland and London, and then I'll be back in 10 days. And if you are in Vietnam, guys, love to see you. I'll be in northern Vietnam in Hanoi. So yeah, if you're around, let me know, guys. If not, well, but I expect to be able to trade pretty much all week. So at the time would be very late in the evening, but I expect to be able to trade. Hopefully the market volatility continues, and we're gonna get some really good trading day. That would be very nice. I mean, this market has been amazing and really nice. So for me, I am actually sitting at some SPXL and JEPQ. So I want to see if SPY 430, if SPY gets to 450, I think I'm buying the Lambo because I switched to SPXL, so they're a little bit more aggressive. So that would be really nice, yeah. All right, all the best, guys. Thank you so much, and I'll see how it goes. Keep it green, guys. Ciao.